Hey YouTube, this is Arjun and today I'm gonna show you how to replace the iPhone 6 screen. Here we have the phone. Before doing anything, first turn it off. For screen replacement, we need these tools. You can check the tools needed for screen replacement in the video description below. Now grab the pentalobe screwdriver and take out this 2 little screw at the bottom. I also want to tell you guys that this phone is already opened many times by someone, so 4 screws and a plate that covers the connectors of the screen are missing, and I will let you know from where they are missing. Now we take the suction cup and lift up the screen just a little bit so that we can slip a pry tool. Just make sure to lift up on the actual metal frame of the screen. Otherwise you might crack it as you pry it up. So be careful with that. As you lift up the screen you will see a metal plate with 5 screws. Underneath you will find these connectors. So unsnap each of these connectors by using your pry tool. So here is the screen. Now when you buy a replacement screen, you have to move all the individual parts from one screen to the other. First we remove the home button. There are 2 screws that hold the home button in place. Remove that bracket, then the home button can be easily taken out by using the pry tool or by pressing the button from the front side. Now there is one little connector right there, just like the connector that holding the screen down. So unsnap that and remember that this is the only home button that is paired with your phone motherboard. So if you try to put any other home button on this phone, then the fingerprint scanner will not work. It will just work as a normal home button. Now we remove the earpiece, front camera and sensors. You will find 3 screws up at the top. Take out those and then a little bracket comes off. Always put each individual parts at somewhere safe and keep all your screws organized so you can easily find them when you need them. Now I'm pulling up the front camera and the sensor from the little brackets. Here is the earpiece. Now we remove the metal plate. There are 3 screws on the both sides of the metal plate, so take those off. Now we lift off the metal plate. Behind this metal plate you can see the ribbon cable that connects the home button up by the earpiece. Now I'm pulling out the whole assembly that's stepped down by the earpiece. Here is the front camera followed by the proximity and the ambient light sensor. Now this is the screen with all the parts removed, so you get a replacement screen like this. Now you have to put all the parts on this new screen. First we put the earpiece ribbon cable on its position, lining it up at the top. These cables are fragile, so don't put extra pressure on them. Here each little component has its own little slot, so you can see where each little piece goes. Now the earpiece go down over the top of the camera and the proximity sensor, and those gold little connection points will fall right over the top of the earpiece. Now the camera go in its slot. After everything goes in its slot, we take the bracket and screw it with those 3 screws. Now we put the metal plate back on its position and align the plate with the screw holes and screw it with all the screws. After that we can start with the home button. Just put it down in its place over the hole and then snap the connector in its location. While snapping the connector you will hear a click sound. Now we put the bracket and then we put the screws in. Now we are going to take the screen and plug each of these little connectors in. There are total 4 of them. Now before putting the screen back into the phone, turn your phone on just to make sure that everything is working. So make sure that LCD is working and the touch sensitivity is also working. Now we can put the screen in its position. There are 2 locks at the top of the screen, so make sure that you start with the top of the screen and slide it up so that it's super flush with the edges of the phone. Now you can press the edges in as you go down towards the charging port. After that we put these 2 pentalobe screws in. So that's it guys. If you think this video is helpful for you, then give thumbs up, and if you want more videos like this in the future, then subscribe my channel by clicking on the red button. It's totally free, and also press the bell icon so that you can get notification about new videos. Until then, that's been it. Talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.